So this is not going to be some exciting gameplay. I just want to go through the motions of playing the island a little bit. And the idea behind that helps if my volume is up. What the hell was that? We're off to a good start. What is that, the coach? Get out of here. Go back to Madden football. That's right. Have to admit, if I could unlock this ring, that would actually be pretty cool. For an online mode, I will say that what I do mildly enjoy about the island compared to, like, let's say something like my faction is that you can change your moveset. I'm huge on that. I don't understand why you can't do that. In my faction, it's not like it gives you an unfair advantage, right? It's just, it's kind of really bizarre for me to try to understand that. Whereas in this mode, even though it is predominantly PvP focused, I'm understanding that allegedly there is going to be some continuous PvE stuff that you can do. So that's what I basically want to end up checking out in this mode, which is why I'm probably just going to keep... Hey. No shit. Nope. Not happening. Yeah, then there's all those, like, you know, match actions and stuff like that that pop up. It kind of reminds me of Call of Duty, if you know what I mean by that. Every time you do, like, certain shots, you get all these... Oh, that looked nice. I'm surprised that gold chain just didn't go flying off his head so fucking hard that it decapitated the referee. That was a little gruesome. I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Shadows. You'll have to excuse me. Why do you keep doing that move? And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now. Yeah, I really like my moveset. Let me just pause this really quick. Sorry. Not the combos. This thing that you have to follow. Win a match. Then there's like taunt an opponent. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I forget how to do certain ones. Carry an opponent. Lose a match. Why you even have one where you got to throw a match. Reverse a finisher. Perform an apron dive attack. How about I go ahead and taunt him? Let's start with that. I don't know what the hell that is. Well, that wasn't a taunt. Is it the left one? Oh shit, that actually looked good. What is this, a false count anywhere? Looks like he's ready to bust some heads with that sledgehammer, gentlemen. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go Triple H on this shit. So why is the referee even there? No. That ain't how it works. My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash. Holy shit. I didn't even know I had that move. That's actually kind of cool. Angle slam. And then of course. Because that just looks like a move that would hurt. Crossroads. What else was I supposed to do? The taunt. Is that a taunt? There we go. It's the one to the right. Let's just go ahead and pin him. There we go. Then you get Hall of Fame challenge. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of weird on that. I'm not huge into... What's the word I'm looking for? Trophies, but those like little weird things like this. I wish we could get this in universe mode just for whatever reason. Yeah. No, I have to go to accept. There we go. Helps if I know what I'm doing. So apparently there's like 40 matches that you can do on the island that are PvE before it gets heavily dominated by PvP, which I have to admit I refuse to do. I just don't want to do it. I know I wouldn't enjoy it. Extreme Rules, that was totally unfair. You beating me meant nothing. It meant something. That's totally the coach. You failed and that's that. This is not just that. Everyone knows that it... No one gives a shit what you have to say. There's nothing slick about you. My fans deserve more. Okay, whatever. Banner, new banner. I've reached a new XP level. Good for me. Too bad you can't just walk around and like RKO people out of nowhere. I think that he vanished out of nowhere. That's because he joined a match. You've got another message from your tribal chiefs. I'm going to go ahead and push triangle. Go to adapt or die. Can you keep up when the circumstances change? Or do you die on the vine when there's a subtle shift in the atmosphere? Actually, vines are pretty resilient, so I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Okay, so I read it. What am I supposed to be doing? Adapt or die. Oh, compare notes with Don. I didn't even notice that updated. Welcome to my island. Compare notes with Dominatrix. Outside the arcade of tomorrow. And because I don't play here often, for all I know, I'm at the arcade of tomorrow because there's arcades here. And I just don't know where I'm supposed to go. 30 FPS to me still seems wild. Oh, I do have to speak to her. Okay. Donna Matrix. More like Donna Matrix. Oh, I see what I was all like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, that is what they were going for. Get it? Dominatrix, Donna me, haha. Okay, let's just move on. So, Roman's kind of cryptic, huh? Never knew our tribal chief was such a riddler. Kind of wish he'd just tell us what the next match was going to be. Would be nice to get a heads up. I don't mind the surprise. I don't mind it either. I do mind the commentary, though. It feels like Roman's enjoying sending us. Yeah, so there's like a little story here. What was that pose for? We get it. We're all big shots here, ultimately. No one asked you, hippie. I just want to get in. You're not getting in on anything. Then you could just go to the match, and if you say not now and you browse around, what's cool is you can just push down on the, You're wearing skinny jeans! You should get an RKO just for that. Oh, it's a woman. Am I still allowed to do that? Yeah, RKO. Randy Orton did it. Eat, sleep, yeet. Hey, 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 want to be Conor McGregor? Get your fucking ass over here. I'll drop kick you through that palm tree. So hard you'll be growing coconuts out of your ass. That absolutely made no sense. I don't even know why I said it. But it's going to stay in the video. I don't edit shit of anything that I say.
The tribal chief was cryptic about the next match type in his challenge, but it seems we're in for a 6-person tag team competition.
They're really pushing that intergender stuff.
Have to quickly learn to work together off of instinct alone if they want to impress Roman. Well, I personally find it to be a blessing and honor to work.
Yeah, these rings, I have to admit, some of them are kind of cool, and I don't know if there's any of them at all that you can unlock. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Venues, to me, would be a big thing. It's one thing to get, like, a fucking pair of Nike shoes, and then it's another to be like, let's get an entire arena. Yeah, so it looks like that's really what the island is all about, because honestly, in the beginning, I was completely... Bitch, in real life, there's no way you'd be pulling that shit off on me. Wouldn't happen. Think you took the saying "feed me more" from Ryback a little too seriously. See? I am getting my ass handed to me. Speaking of Ryback, that looks like Ryback that's no longer on the keto diet. Going for the cover. Get the hell out of here going for the cover. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, that's right, because you can't block anymore, but you kind of do like a half dodge. He's just like taking a goddamn nap. Get up. Meechin wannabe. This is embarrassing. This is why intergender shouldn't exist, because it's not a good look. Yeah, no. That would not happen.
Is this the end? Oh no, the referee absorbing the impact.
But even though it's an online match, you can pause it, and I have to admit that what are you, spinning around like a disco ball? Oh, I'm sorry, it didn't work out for you. You don't belong in my ring. Get out. Oh, shit. Back of the noggin again. When I say get out of my ring, you get out. You can even have it so that you're tagged. Hey, did you see her going like that? Just trying to go for the strudel. She did it again. She's looking the wrong way. I mean, she's pretty generous with thinking that she can reach out that far and still go for it. Hey, you want some of that? That is a very interesting ring now that I'm getting like a bird's eye perspective view of it. Okay. Come on now.
As the R-bar stretch in. Punishing stretch.
Oh, shit. I was too slow. I slept in. What do you want me to say? And I actually feel worse from like an energy perspective. Get your ass. Like that. What's really cool that I wanted to mention about, you know, people always interfering on the outside. That's a good look. Is you'll actually get, listen here. Get out of my ring, Rosie. Is that people can't just continuously keep coming in. I don't know if you knew that, but that is, I'm not saying just like for the island, but in general, that is another thing that they've done now. They've made it so that you get like a debuff and they can't just keep spamming coming in all the time. Fucking your groove up. Yeah, I mean, It is a bit weird. I still have to admit the island for me in the end, because you're just kind of, you're wrestling a bunch of nobodies. The game world is like the island is bigger than it needs to be. The hell is that? Yeah, it's just all very just weird. Congratulations, you did it. You won your 6-man tag team match. Now, the reason you can't hear him is because I have it on creator mode safe, which means that you can't hear it. I wouldn't even be surprised if I somehow got a copyright strike for showing the video, which would be stupid. Yeah, there's no point in listening to this because, well, you can't listen to it. You're going to stick with the team and get to know them. Because there's a huge tournament, 6-man tag team tournament on its way, and I'm going to give you a little piece of advice. Together you will rise, but divided you'll fall. Don't forget that. Okay. Touch base with your new teammates. They're outside the temple of the ancestors. But I'm not going to lie. There's no map. But this place is so big, it almost needs a goddamn map. Events coming soon, my superstar. Yeah, see all these quests. Welcome. Whoops. Completed. Our tutor. Okay, I keep hitting the wrong button. Touch base with your new teammates. This is the probably definitely one of the most frustrating things about... Oh, there. They're right there. Let's just see what they say. Can't say I expected to find us on the same side of things. You two know each other bad enough we're forced onto a team. Guess it's just my luck you two are buddy-buddy. I agree it's not a bad thing at all. You would have said the same thing had I chosen that it wasn't a good idea. Okay? Being on a team doesn't matter if you're the second coming. If your teammate stinks up the place. I don't like having my fate tied to someone else's. Listen. You're so out of touch that I don't even think you can fucking wipe your own ass properly, okay? So, shut it. Well, then I guess we better not stink up the place, Mr. Second Coming. I've heard of you. Yeah, I really don't care what they have to say. I suppose that's about the length of it. Long enough to know how this business works. All right, Smarty, what about you? You never told me where you came from. I like to stay private. I'm from a wrestling family. Yeah. I guess we won't get to know each other a bit. No. We can talk to each other's ears off what we can do. So a lot of dialogue, and I'm just being on. It's cool that there's a little story, don't get me wrong. It's Roman Reigns' little island, and it's like a little party. Trent is grumpy. Yeah, see, then banner, some VC, some XP. But I really want to unlock... You keep following me around. We all know you're just Samoa Joe with a shaved head. You're not fooling anybody. Yeah, this island is... it's interesting. It could be better, but it is what it is. Someone's waiting to chat in the arcade of tomorrow. Yeah, and? I don't know where that is. I mean, I'm just taking a guess that it's somewhere over there because I see neon lights and I could see something about tomorrow in the vast distance. Now I'm looking for a floating yellow icon. Oh, they're in. Not outside of, but they're in. At least they're telling me whether it's in or out. I think this is it. Uh-oh, there's music playing. I'm gonna get a copyright strike. I swear to God, if I get a copyright strike, someone's gonna get an ass whooping. Where are you? Yellow honey. Oh, there you are. Yeah, oh, it's Xavier Woods, a familiar face. I'm just blown away by this place. It's a dream come true. Look around. Are you a gamer? I'm a big-time gamer. Me too. It's a big part of your life. Blah, blah, blah. You may have seen gear like that, but have you ever seen gear that has actual powers? Talk to Johnny and Dakota. Is that Dakota Kai? Find them in the plaza outside the arcade of tomorrow. Oh, that's the PvP. I ain't doing that shit. How do I get out of here? Is this it? Yes. You know, the big green glowing icon should have been an indicator there. 20 minutes, to be honest with you. This is about... Oh, they're right. Oh, it is Johnny. Johnny Gargano, Mr. Wrestling, and my main squeeze, Dakota Kai. Hey, I think Woods was messaging us about you, about the video game armor. Hold up, Dakota. We didn't agree to this. Sorry, Johnny. Nobody cares what you're saying. Can he, though? Let's be honest. Can he really put superpowers in the suit? You do. Prototype, leg armor. How do you build a video game? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't care about the story at all. I just want to get to the wrestling. Especially when I'm making the video, right? Nobody wants to sit here through text. That's just weird. Fight. I'll slap the shit out of you. I'll knock that fucking mustache and that rat hair you have on your chin right off your face. I'm seriously gonna have to look up as to whether or not you can unlock some of these arenas. I think it would be wonderful. Pretty smooth. You're not AJ Styles.
For once, we all agree.
See? And that's why you botched it.
Well scouted. With a name like Johnny Wrestling, you have to think.
All right, get the big boot or a clothesline.
Oh, he sure doesn't make it easy, Cole. But the thing with Gargano is he sometimes lets that nickname go to his head. We've seen Gargano underestimate his opponents a few
Now,
times.
there is one action move that you can do. This one. Kick to the gut, and you pick them up.
Not looking good in this position. Down on the windpipe.
But I actually wanted to throw him out. I think it's circle. Well, the button prompt is right there. There we go. That would actually kill someone. It's like a coup de grace. Ooh. See, you can't even knock me off my feet.
Escapes out of that attack. Holy, meet the barricade.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
Yeah, I guess this one's not a false count anywhere, Matt. Where the hell's he going? You! Ooh.
Time for him to get back to the
And what I just did there, what's funny about that
beat the count just in time.
is had I done that in 2K24, I could have actually gotten in trouble for that. In some ways.
Kick to the back.
Yeah, so I mean, the servers seem pretty stable. Little bit of a story. Roman Reigns kind of having a party on the island, having you go through some matches to prove yourself. I think what I don't like about it is that we know that it took away a lot of resources away from other places people feel it should have been spent on. I think that's what it is. Because there's no doubt that they spent a lot of time on this.
Gargano is finding himself at a disadvantage.
Like big time. They could have put that much more love into universe mode, my GM, given us an offline faction of some sort, instead of always having everything online.
Could ground Gargano for good.
Two. It's over all in a nice work.
Why is music playing? It better not be copyrighted music. I'm not even kidding. Because that happens in Far Cry 5, and there's some other games as well where that happens. Yeah, that's EO Sky's music. No! What the hell is that? Ah, whatever. If it ends up muting me at some point, like I'm gonna say it now because the music's not playing. If it ended up just muting the music or me completely, you'll know why. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. I just kind of wanted to go through that again very quickly. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother making another video on the island. My main thing for making this video is just to showcase it a little bit, have a bit of fun, and potentially unlock a couple of pair of pants and some shoes that get unlocked for all modes, and then I can use just a couple of extra accessories in universe mode. I have to admit that's kind of cool. So that's my only slight motivation for doing this, to be honest. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. What the hell? I know you probably don't believe me, but I just went over and I didn't touch anything, and look what it's on. Creator safe mode. It's already on. See? Obviously, when it's off, it's going to play. So that is a glitch on their end that I'm going to have to actually mention to them, that even if I want to make more videos, I can't because the music won't fuck off. And it's causing problems as a content creator. So thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. You know the drill. You get the solo Sakoan spike in the rectum. And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that'd be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Moving forward, like I said, very unlikely that I'm going to do some more Island gameplay. I'm going to be playing a lot more Island. I doubt I'm going to record it, though. Probably going to be focusing on universe mode, naturally, for myself. And I think this year I am going to do a little bit more my faction. Surprisingly, there was a couple of people that were saying, oh, it'd be kind of cool if you did a couple of my faction videos. So just because of that, I'm probably going to end up doing some. I have to admit, and I can't really explain it in words, there's just something about this year's my faction that I have to admit just feels better than last year's. And I think maybe the main reason for that, even though I don't know enough about the mode to really comment on it, it seems like they're more generous with the money, with the virtual currency, the VC. Like a lot more than last year, or at least so it seems that way. So it kind of felt like grinding for stuff felt more believable. Maybe that's why. So yeah, I'm probably going to do some of that. I haven't even looked at my GM. Because in the end, what happens, this is a bit of a rant now. What ends up happening, if you probably know me like even that much, is that I run 3 YouTube channels and they're not all that great, but I do have a main one that makes me quite a few $100s every single month, shockingly. And I'm very grateful for that. So that's my main focus, no offense, because that's actually making me the money. This channel, I make like $10 a month. I'm just saying. But I do enjoy making it. But at the end of it, right, I am on disability. I've been very candid about that in the past. So any extra money that I can make naturally is going to help. So my point is, because I'm playing all these different games, when I am playing the wrestling game, I don't feel like I have a lot of time to be going all over the place into all these different modes. I kind of tend to just want to stick to like universe mode. But since a couple of people asked for my faction, and it seems to be a fairly popular mode, I am probably going to do a little bit more my faction than last year, which I waited until the end to start doing. My GM, I might do like 1 or 2, just to, again, showcase it in case you don't have the game, right? And you kind of want to check it out and see how the game evolves. That's why, like, people like me, little old me, anybody else, whether it's Assemble, Small Afro, BDE, and all those guys and girls, everybody that comes together and shows their footage, it's great, because I've had people tell me, oh, who's this BDE guy you were talking about? They're like, I never heard of him. I was like, good, don't go watch him, because then you'll watch him and you won't come back here, right? So that's why I do that. Like, regardless of how many views I have on average, that doesn't matter. 10,000. I'm still going to put the same effort into my videos, and I'm still going to upload as frequently as I do. So, yeah. The post-match rant is going to end up being longer than the goddamn main video. I don't want that. But yes, I am curious to check out my GM. Like I said, I'm still going through Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've already pumped in 40 hours. This game comes out in a couple of hours. As a matter of fact, it comes out in just a little over an hour. Very, very excited for that. This game is still fairly recent. That just came out. I just finished it. Oh boy. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot of stuff going on. And that's just what's installed on my PlayStation right now. I refuse to have more than 40 games on my PlayStation at once. This game is still relatively new. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I'm still going through Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm just kind of showing you like all these games, right, that are like fairly new. I'm still playing through Civilization, right? Like, these are all games that are brand new. They're very current, and I'm still covering those on my main channel. And these are big games that require like lots and lots of hours to finish. Still even haven't had a chance to finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Just started getting into God of War Ragnarok, but the Valhalla mode. Haven't even done all the DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is why it's near the forefront of my desktop. And remember that part I said I was going to stop talking? This is where I stopped talking. So again, thanks for stopping by for the couple of people that are here. And hope you have a nice day. And I shall be soon. I shall be soon. I shall be back sooner than you think. It really helps when I can speak properly. Bye for now.